shouldn't care.
What's good, everyone? How's everyone doing? I'm recording this new comic book day late because yesterday I actually took a little mini vacation with my family. My brother and I have been talking about checking out the Netflix house for a very long time. For people who may know, I actually enjoy some of the Netflix shows. I know a lot more people who are anti-Netflix, which personally I don't really understand. People think they ruin properties, but this is also the same people that love anime. A few of them refuse to watch the brand new One Piece, which even when I go to conventions, I tell people, like, what do you think about the One Piece remake? And people say it does a very good job paying a good homage to the anime One Piece. But it's their opinion, I don't really care. But that vlog will be coming out very, very soon. So I'm currently right now doing some deliveries. I'm not doing that good. It is almost 11, which is when the comic book shop opens, and I made like almost like $50. I don't think it's because it's not that busy. I think I'm just taking a lot of orders that are very low. Like this order that I got right here. $9 for 11.2 miles. I have to go across town. It is not worth it. I'm afraid that like the order quality is just not good today. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out like what order should I take. Some of the comics that I'm excited for, this is going to sound really odd because I'm still not caught up. I just finished Absolute Batman on the drive to Dallas. So I didn't realize that volume had issues all the way to issue 14. So I need issue 15 through 21 in order for me to fully have read Absolute Batman. Absolute Flash, however, I can catch up really quickly. They just dropped volume 2 of Absolute Flash, and I think they're on issue 16 right now. So if they're going to do the same thing that they did with Absolute Batman, all I need is 2 more issues. But I'm predicting that I'm going to need to pick up issues 13 through 16 in order for me to catch up on Absolute Flash. There's a bunch of Supergirl comics that I may want to pick up, but since it's also Thursday, a lot of the covers that I may want might be sold out. I finally just got an order. This one's a order that is not terrible distance wise, but item wise it's a little bit out there. So it is $26. 2 of them go into businesses. They're pretty big, like 85 units. Second one's about like maybe like not that bad, like 35 and all that, but it is going to a business, and another one is going to a house. I'm taking this because 1, it's $26. 2, the distance is actually really good. I can get it done in like under an hour. We're gonna do this order real quick, and then we are going to go straight to the comic book shop. There it is. Oh man, that smudge really just ruined that shot. There it is. So in terms of volumes, they do have issues 1 and 2 of Green Lantern, but I don't see any for Flash. So, I mean, they do have issue 2 of Superman, but in the hardcover. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want a trade paperback. Never mind, we got it. Okay, got the comics, and I realized something that I didn't realize that they do. So you can actually subscribe to get the stories that you want, and then they'll just hold the book, and then you can actually like pick them up, and instead of just like waiting until like they have them like in stock. So that's really cool. And also for an extra 25 cents, you can actually get a bag and board with your comics. So I have never been charged that. I've never been told of that. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna show you everything that I got. All right, so I just got showered up. I got a new set of clothes on, cleaned up. Here's the actual haul. I didn't go that crazy, at least I didn't think I went that crazy. But this is basically all the books that I got here so far. I am gonna show you the books that, let me move these headphones real quick, that I really wanted to get, which was Absolute Flash issues 7 through 12, the whole entire second volume. I know like a lot of people like buying like single issues, but I'm so far behind that it makes a lot of sense for me to get the trade paperback versions, or some people the hardcovers and everything. So I've been enjoying Absolute Flash. I love the relationship that's going on with Gorilla Grodd. I kind of like the Suicide Squad element that they're adding in there as well, and the fact that Barry Allen is not the main Flash. So I am hoping to get a little bit more information out of it. And then once I'm done with this, I need to find issues 13 through 16. I think 14, 15, 16 is at my comic book shop. So it shouldn't be that hard, but I do need to order issue 13, probably like on Whatnot or eBay or stuff like that. But really excited to read this, and I'm wondering who this creature is. If that is Reverse Flash, that is wild, since I know in Absolute Batman, Joker is going crazy in there. So I'm just saying that's probably a good comic right there. So first one we got here, speaking of Absolute Batman, Absolute Joker, I got this cool cover. When I went to the shop, I did not know they were doing another reprint for issue 15, and I just got done reading volume 2 of Absolute Batman, and it ended on issue 14. So issue 15 is a perfect introduction for me, and it's in this very cool, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's a very cool foil cover showing the fight with Batman and Joker. So that is sick to see and everything. I really love the cover, and I had to cop it because it was just such a good cover and everything like that. Next up, we have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 11. So I am not at issue 11 just yet. In fact, I wanted to get issue 10. They were all gone. They had variants, they had irregulars. There was a small amount, but it was all gone. All they had was issue 11s. And I got 7 and 8 going on the way in the mail. So I need to order issues 9 and 10 to be ready. And then I could read this, and then I can finally get issue 12 when it comes out later in June. So there's a lot of comic book ordering that I got to do, but it's going to be worth it at the end. Or I could just wait for the trade paperback. But the book is so good, I don't think I can wait that long for it. But next issue we got is issue 2 of Ben 10. To be honest, Ben 10 was a little bit all right, at least compared to the other comics I've been reading. The Absolute Universe is just that good that, like, this series kind of just feels a little, you know, okay, I already know the story. You know, Ben finds the Omnitrix. He's going to turn into aliens. He's going to fight some stuff. I didn't get that much of the story, so I'm hoping that issue 2 would do very well. So I've already been hearing a lot of people say that the comic is mid. I'm getting those vibes too, but like I need to read issue 2, and they're on issue 3 right now, so hopefully I can find issue 3 at some point in time, but they did have issue 2, so that's why I decided to grab the issue. Next up, I've been eyeballing the series for quite some time now. This is the Stephanie Phillips version of Daredevil. One major reason is actually my good friend Isaac, who is the owner of Battle Chi Comics, the person who let me see if I can find the comic. Some of you guys may be familiar with it if you are true comic book fans, if you like indie comics and everything like that. He has written the Black Fist, and Stephanie Phillips actually officially has a copy of the Black Fist. So someone from Marvel who is currently writing Daredevil right now now has a copy of one of our own books, which is honestly amazing. And I've been thinking about checking out her work just to see what type of writer she is, what type of person is going to be writing the Daredevil. So I'm very excited to get into this. I think they're on issue 4 right now. So like I said, I'm very behind on a lot of these series. So I'm hoping to get into some of these storylines. And I think that's also the first Marvel comic I think I've bought, other than, like, you know, the blind bag for Doom Quest and everything like that. This was one that I really wanted to seek after. The blind box was more of like, you know, okay, this might be kind of cool to show off online. So just saying. And then the last one, I really wanted the movie variants, but like I said, I was out of town. I couldn't get to a comic book shop. I mean, I could have, but then I would have to like convince my family, like, hey, can we go to a comic book shop? And I'm just like, So we have here the Summer of Supergirl issue 1 right here. This was actually the variant that I decided to get. This is the same person that actually did the other foil variant that I got for Absolute Green Arrow. Overall, I did get it, and most likely we're going to be reading this issue on the video. I didn't get the other issues, like I think Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Superman is out right now in terms of like new issues, but I'm so far behind. I don't even have volume 2 of Absolute Superman. So I need to get those books very soon. Hopefully I can get myself a trade payback of Absolute Superman, and then work my way into Absolute Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. We're gonna go ahead and read Summer of Supergirl issue 1 live on video, and I'm gonna give my reaction. Wait a minute, are you telling? Okay, that's crazy. Bro, what is this shark character? Super Mud is crazy. This is another book where she literally goes on trial. I don't remember Supergirl just being a troublemaker. That's this is like really new to me. Lobo is still keeping his personality. That's crazy. Bro, they're sending this man to therapy. That's mac and cheese sandwich. What do I gotta do to get myself a mac and cheese sandwich? No worries, it happens. Bro, there's a dog on the loose and it's just like, oh yeah, no biggie, no, don't worry about it. Yo, what? This is actually quite enjoyable, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I see what this comic is trying to do. There are little mini series of other stories in here, so all right, so this has a lot of like issues, but the one that I read is basically the first one, so it's kind of giving like, you know, Lobo and Supergirl seems to get along very well, which is very interesting. I'm not familiar with Supergirl and Lobo's relationship in terms of like just, you know, they're kind of outlaws, they're kind of destructive. Supergirl is always on the good side. Lobo just likes being destructive and everything. So I don't know if they're gonna go with that sort of thing where like Lobo is actually friends with Supergirl. If you guys know about this, let me know down below, because I've always have known Lobo as just being kind of like Deadpool, except more destructive and more angry at the world. So it's very interesting to see him in a way where like he wants his dog and everything. He's playing up to that goofy side. You know, Supergirl is just doing her thing, Supergirl stuff, crypto, all that. And you know, it's a cute little comic. You know, you read it and you feel great from it. Honestly, you have a lot of enjoyment. However, this is now the first time that I have seen now a shark with boobs. I've never thought I would need to see a shark with big old titties. That's kind of wild, actually. But I'll read the rest of it later on. But hope you guys do enjoy this comic haul. I'm sorry that it's like very late. My family really wanted to go to the Netflix house and everything like that, so I wasn't able to get some of the issues that I may have wanted, like the movie variants of this. I did get a variant of this, which is kind of cool, but I at least got a lot of comics that I did want to read. I was more excited for the volume 2 of Absolute Flash and all that, and hopefully you'll be able to see this very soon. If anything, you guys might see this on Friday, so hopefully you guys do enjoy all the hauls that I do get from the comic, and I am working relentlessly to get my other videos out since I am very backed up on content. I do most likely, I know what videos I'm going to be uploading next week, and all the fun videos are going to come out in July, so stay tuned to that. And if you do like what you see, please be sure to subscribe, and also check out that video right over there where I'm also doing something pretty fun, maybe comic related, maybe convention related, maybe just food related and everything. Enjoy it right over here. Check it out right here.